Hey, welcome back to Magic Plays. Hope you guys doing great today. I have a question for you guys. If you could choose one game to play for the rest of your life, what would it be and why? Drop it down in the comment section and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace. Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back. Welcome back. We'll keep going with this game. We're gonna finish this game before Ghost of Tsushima, that's for sure. Because when Ghost of Tsushima comes, I'm going to pop out videos every single day for that game. Every day, something new is going to come out with that. I'm giving you my word. I guarantee you, I'm going to pop a video out every single day for Ghost of Tsushima. Comes out Friday. So definitely keep a lookout for that. But what I wanted to talk to you guys about is that I'm not sure if you guys heard, but there's a new skate game coming. We're having Skate 4 come. I don't know if it's going to come to current gen or, next gen. We don't know too much. They're not really, EA isn't giving us too much. So I'm hoping it does come for the PS4 as well for the PS5. But what I think they're going to do is wait for the PS5. I think that'd just be best. Just wait for the PS5 to come and then drop Skate 4. So it's like almost like a launch title for the PS5, even though there's going to be some other good launch titles for it as well, like Spider-Man Miles Morales, and I'm pretty sure some other games as well. I'm not sure if Assassin's Creed is going to be a launch title for the PS5. I will get into Assassin's Creed later. I will definitely get into that later. But as for Skate, I can't wait for that game. Huge fan of that series. I really wish they didn't wait so long to make another one, because the first three were great. Amazing, actually.
The song. Balraven's song. It's over here. It's over here.
Alright.
It's over there. No, it's here.
Alright, so it seems that we have another puzzle to do. I don't think this one's going to be too difficult, honestly. But yeah, about Skate, I'm not sure if it's going to be for current gen or next gen. I think it's going to be for both, because what I saw is 2K is doing something with, if you get the PS4 version of their game, I think that if you get the PS4 regular edition, you get the PS5 edition. But this is where it gets tricky. So in order to get that, you have to pre-order the Kobe edition. Yeah. So in order to get the PS5 version for free, you have to get the Kobe edition. But this is where it gets kind of weird. So if you pre-order the PS5 Kobe edition, listen to this, listen. They're gonna give you a PS4 version of 2K. Why? That didn't make sense to me. I don't know why they did that. I was kind of confused by that when I saw that. So yeah, I don't know why they did that. It's weird. Also, I'm not sure if you guys know, but they're thinking about raising the prices for the PS5 games. I want to know what you guys think about that. They're thinking about raising it from $60 to $70. To me, I'm not a big fan of it per se, but
The Ravens. They've gone.
if they have to,
Half of them have gone. They've gone. Some are still there. But where? Some are still there. Balraven's.
if they have to, I guess. But then it's you gotta think about what games you want to get.
She no longer felt fit for this world. She almost gave in to the darkness. Almost. But she remembered Dillian's words. She remembered her promise. She resolved to fight on and kill that which had become a part of her.
So yeah, I'm hoping that this isn't true. I would love to know, what do you guys think about that? And if they did raise the price of the game from 60 to 70, would you buy a lot of games? Would you buy more games, or would you buy less games? Me personally, I honestly don't know. I think I would still buy the game, but I wouldn't buy as much as I normally would. I would pick and choose certain games, which sucks. Honestly, I'm a gamer. I love to play all games. And now they raise the price to $10 more. It makes me really think to pick and choose the games I want to buy. You gotta think. You got taxes. So say for example, what if you buy a PS4 game now? It's what goes. If you get it from GameStop, it's what $63 about for regular. If you get regular edition, it's like $63. You know, because of the tax and everything. And think about this. Think about this. You add $10 extra to that, $73 for one game. For one game, I know it's not like the biggest change or whatnot, but still, I know they talked about it like years ago, but it never fell through. So I'm hoping the same thing happens, that it doesn't fall through. Because I'm not gonna lie to you, that's a lot of money for one game. I can't lie to you, it's for a lot for one game. But then again, I think they're gonna raise it. Possibly, they may possibly raise it because the hardware that's in the system now. So we'll see. I mean, it's not set in stone, but we'll see. I hope they don't. You never know. But if they do, would you guys still buy a lot of games, or would you buy less games? I would love to know what you guys think about this. There's something else. Oh, let me talk about Assassin's Creed. I kind of talked about a little bit of it in the last video, but not too much. And they dropped the actual gameplay trailer.
Killed Ymir, and that the world of men was formed from his corpse. They made his bones into stone, and his flesh into earth, and his blood into the salt sea. They set his skull to be the bowl of the sky, with his brains for clouds. Odin and his brothers caught the sparks flying from Muspel and made them into stars. And to protect the new world from the giants, they used Ymir's great curving eyebrows as walls.
Yeah, so Ubisoft dropped the gameplay trailer for Assassin's Creed Valhalla, and I'm still not impressed. I'm really not. Like, the gameplay looks really good. I will admit, gameplay looks really good, of course, but I don't know. It doesn't seem like an Assassin's Creed game. The way it doesn't feel like Assassin's Creed. Like, they just could have called it a new like IP instead of Assassin's Creed Valhalla. You know, I feel like they could do just a new IP. It doesn't have to be called Assassin's Creed. You know, so because you don't want. I feel like you call it Assassin's Creed, you know what comes with Assassin's Creed. You get the stealthy, the puzzle-like stuff, and mostly stealthy. Assassin's Creed's always about being stealthy, you know, because you're an assassin. So I feel like if you had a new IP, just maybe call it, I don't know, Valhalla or something else maybe. Then, you know, it wouldn't. Then it would be like, okay, this is a new IP. So, you know, we're not gonna think of it as an Assassin's Creed game, because a lot of stuff is still gonna tie in from the past games. I'm assuming, know how they're gonna do it, but it has that Witcher 3 feel to it when it's open world, which I had no problem with it. The Witcher 3 did it perfectly. So if they're taking something for the Witcher 3 and implement it into their game, that would be great. That's great. I think that's a good first step into, you know, something different. They're trying to make it very open world, give it that open world feel to it, which I like. I think there's some Mass Effect elements in there too, with the, you know, the talking and stuff like that. So maybe when you say certain things, it changes the way the gameplay feels, which that would be great. I'm hoping that is the case. I'm hoping that's the case. Then there's this other thing with the roasting. Not a fan of that. I don't think they should add that in the game. Period. That can get it thrown out. But we'll see. Maybe it actually gets better throughout the game. Then we only got a glimpse of what this game has to offer. So we just need to wait and see until we get. I want to wait until I get my hands on this game myself. 'Cause I think it could be a good game. One thing I think that was super cool, super cool, was when they're going to, okay, what did I say? Like Shadow Mordor, the second Shadow Mordor game, where you were going to raid a castle. Same thing of Valhalla, they have that, but you're going on boats. I thought that was cool. One thing that didn't look like, it looked like you couldn't control a boat. From what I've heard, people have actually played the demo and stuff like that. Some people say that they couldn't control the boat. It's just when the arrows come, you just press a button and you shield up. That kind of sucks. I don't want that in the game. So maybe to where you can control the boat, or you can maneuver the boat, move it around. Also, it'd be cool if the boat catches on fire while you're going there. So like, what if the boat doesn't make it there before you get there? Then you have to swim to a different boat, jump on that boat, or swim to the shore, or whatnot. Something like that. You know, I think that would be cool. That would be actually a nice addition. You know, it brings a different element to the game. And something else. The fighting to me looked kind of easy. It didn't look like it was a challenge. From what I saw, it didn't look like it was a challenge. It seemed like you just press certain buttons, you get your special, and you throw a whole bunch of knives and stuff. The special moves look cool. The combat looks really dope, but it just looks a little too easy. If you get what I'm saying. So if you watch it, you'll see what I'm saying. It just looks really easy, and it didn't seem like it was gonna be difficult. It just seems like
There's three. Where have they gone? She did it. What does it mean?
Looking back, I was so naive to think she could banish it on her own. The further she saw into the darkness, the more she struggled to see anything at all. And the gloom, the smallest hints of shape, sound, thought, grew in strength until they consumed her whole.
The gate is open.
Before she knew it, the darkness had her in its claws. There is no such thing as victory when it comes to the darkness. It's like it doesn't want to kill her. Yet, it will gnaw at her, biding its time. Only when she is at her weakest will it strike to kill. Will she find Dillion before her time comes?
so. Yeah, there's some things in there that could be better, but all in all, I think it's gonna be a good game. But also, facial animations could use a little work. They didn't look the greatest, so that could use some work as well. Other than that, I'm still excited for the game. I'm hoping.
I know you can do it, Senua. You have the sight.
We both see the darkness. We can fight it together.
I'm hoping they work on that as well, because some of the animations looked good and some didn't look the greatest. But work in progress. So definitely work in progress. Nothing to fully rush by.
Senua, listen. I will tell you the tale of a man called Findan. The Northmen captured Findan's sister, and his father sent him to pay for her release. But they took his gold, put him in chains, and held him for a day and a night without food or water. Then they released him. I don't know why. Upon his return, his father's enemies in Erin set fire to his home. His father burnt to death, and his brother was killed. But he escaped with sorrow in his heart. His father's enemies offered redress for his loss and invited him to a feast. It was at a hall near the sea. But when he went there, they betrayed him to the Northmen, who enslaved him and took him to hell. 6 years later, his slave masters landed on the shores of Orkney, burning all before them. And into that fire, Findan made his escape. What was Findan burnt away that day. But from the flames, a new man stepped forward, and Druth was born. Druth, the man that I am now. And though Findan never set eyes on his dear sister again, I, Druth, have found you, Senua.
I wish you could have seen my home before these dark times.
So yeah, I hope they work on those animations. But anyway, I want to know your guys' theory on the story of this game. I would love to hear what you guys think of this story. To me, it's crazy, and it gets crazier. I'm assuming, like, it just keeps going deeper and deeper, and like I said, I feel like this is all playing out in her head. Like, she's literally playing this stuff in her head or something. That's what I think, but we're gonna learn so much more along the way. I'm assuming. So, but the puzzles, they're getting easier. They're not that hard. I honestly thought they were gonna be more difficult at first. Like I said, they were, but now they're not so bad. They're not so bad. Not so bad. But I think I'm gonna stop here, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Magic signing out. Peace.
It's coming back for me.